Hi, my name is Pavlina Sedrich, and I live here in Whitehorse, Yukon, on the traditional territory of the Ta'anquechan Council and the Kwanlindun First Nation. My favorite thing about living in the Yukon is probably our proximity to wild spaces. In the summer, you'll find me out camping, fishing. Well, we caught lunch. In the fall, I turn towards subsistence harvesting, and now that it's winter, I do a lot of kicksledding and cross-country skiing.
Oh my God!
Let's kicksled to work. I live close to my work, and so I love getting there on my own 2 feet. So in the summer, I ride my bicycle or walk, and in the winter, I walk or kicksled to work. It's a way easier way to get to work than driving. It's a nice, gentle way to start your day. Nice conditions for kicksledding today. I think Mother Nature is a natural character in my life, and you have to respect her and pay attention to her all the time.
Oh no! The outtakes!
I have to pay attention to whether it's minus 40 degrees Celsius and change how I'm going to get to work, how I dress to go to work accordingly. I work for the government of Yukon. My position involves a lot of reading and then moving a lot of paperwork along. I watch TV, I read books, I cook, but mostly my true passion is being outside in the outdoors. I love our seasonal changes. We have 21 hours of daylight in the summer and 21 hours of darkness in the winter. Growing up here, we just got used to adapting to the cold, dressing for it, and changing our lifestyles according to the circumstances. And when I'm out on the land, I have to consider similar variables like, am I well equipped? Do I have a dry change of clothes? Am I putting myself in a circumstance that I'm not going to be able to get out of if it goes wrong? And recognizing that if something bad happens, it's no one else's responsibility to get you out of it other than yourself.
No, don't come too close.
This past fall, I was on a 6-day backpacking subsistence hunt for caribou. When on the 5th day, I ran into an aggressive grizzly bear. I had about a 35-minute standoff with this particular bear who was circling and bluff charging.
Go away! Go away!
We stood on a ridge so the bear could see us and made as much noise as we could, shouting and banging pots and pans to deter her. We also had our bear spray ready to deploy if she came within 5 meters. And thankfully, she eventually moved off. But certainly those are some real life experiences that you may encounter. And while it's important to be experienced and prepared, sometimes you do end up in circumstances that are dangerous and very uncomfortable. The lifestyle I had growing up here was extremely unique and special, and I'm really glad that I've been able to continue on in that lifestyle as an adult. And as soon as I realized that other people in the rest of Canada and North America didn't have access to outdoors and recreational activities and nature in the same way we did, I couldn't wait to get back home. And I love my lifestyle here.
My name is Sven. I live in the interior of Alaska. I'm a dog musher and a pilot for aviation expeditions. Sometimes my adventures are scary, but it's what keeps me interested.
Here we go! Oh my God!
As about 6-7-year-old boy, I always wanted to go to the bears, to the wolves, to the sled dogs. I didn't know what Alaska had in store for me, but I knew I needed to be here. When I was 22 years old, I made that dream come true. I moved from Switzerland to Alaska. Getting ready to go outside. It's not crazily cold, it's only 4 above Fahrenheit, so normally what we wear is these shoes. They're called bunny boots. Got this nice puffy jacket, headlight and hat, and let's go and see what's outside. It's time to give the dogs their breakfast, whatever the weather. Oh wow, there is a lot of snow. We got some good snow over there. Good morning, everybody. There's somebody awake. Their coats keep them very warm, so the dogs prefer to sleep outside, even in the wintertime. We got these houses with lots of straw in there. They got it really comfortable, huh? Morning, Scotty boy. We got some snow. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. How can you have a bad day when you wake up to this? Dog mushing to me is the pure feeling of freedom. To stand on the runners getting pulled by dogs that I bred and raised myself is just absolutely wonderful. After 8 years in Alaska, it became my dream to compete in the Iditarod, a 1,000-mile sled dog race across the Alaskan wilderness. Built the kennel with all of my dogs being pretty much born in my hands. And then 2008, finally, the dream became reality, and I was at the starting line of the 2008 Iditarod. I placed 36th place out of 100. I was super proud, not only about the placing, but all of my dogs were wagging tails and kissing my face at the finish. That was for me the biggest reward. From there, the dogs became my life. Hey guys, you guys ready to go? I started a dog mushing company, and we provided dog sledding trips up here for Aurora viewing guests. 12 happy dogs on Christmas Eve. What a life.
What a life.
And I was like, wow, I can do dog mushing and I can make a living with this. Here we are on the beautiful ice road, snow road rather. Getting supplies to our remote home is never an easy task. Right, there's no grocery stores, there is no pizza deliveries. And so you gotta bring everything in yourself. Just picked up these 2 barrels here on the trail. One barrel has heating oil in it, and the other one has avgas, aviation fuel. During the winter months, the road in and out of town is covered in snow and ice. Okay, here we go. In Alaska, you have to be very adaptable. We have 50 below in the winter, but we can have 85 above in the summer. So with that, of course, you have to do a little bit different things, especially if you're in a winter-oriented sport like dog mushing. And that's why I started my aviation expeditions business. Oh, this is how I feel about my bird, AKA milk and honey. It's been a dream. This airplane has taught me so much. I never thought I could be attached to metal, but I am. I'm horribly attached to her. Much to her dislike, she's probably a little jealous now. I got another airplane. Okay, so this is the upgrade. This is the one that Milk and Honey is not too happy about. As much as I love Milk and Honey, I needed a bigger plane that I could use commercially. So now with a bigger airplane, I can bring 1,500 pounds of supplies in. So I can bring in dog food, I can bring in my personal food, I can bring in fuel. Yeah, it's amazing, it's pretty exciting. So my final job for the day is to get my flight time up in the new plane. I was scared to come here because living your dream is not always easy. It's hard. Once I was here, I was a flower going up, or I felt like an eagle spreading their wings after they were tied together in Switzerland. It was very natural. I love my life here in Alaska, and I'm so glad that I had the courage to make that move all those years ago. It's a feeling that you cannot experience unless you are really there. And to take the world along and to see why Alaska is so incredible is, I feel blessed.
My name is Connor Gordon. I'm a carpenter and I'm currently living and working at Casey Station, Antarctica.
Here we go. Oh my God.
I tend to go with the flow with my life, and so this was a bit of a surprising twist for me. And I've always been interested in Antarctica, but it's not always been a definite plan to come down here.
It's starting to feel real. Very real.
Thought, yeah, that's it. I'm doing this, and that was my focus from that point.
About to land. This is our new home. I've always lived in the city.
So being here in a community of 100 people, living and working with the same people every day, it's a very different experience. No 2 days are the same here. Today we had to head up to Wilkins Aerodrome to complete some improvement works. After brekkie, and more importantly coffee, it was time to gear up and head to work. We've got a beautiful sunny day today, a bit too bright actually. So we're going to be doing a bunch of repairs at the airfield, 70 k's inland from here, so we've got to take all our gear with us.
So my contract to work here is for 12 months. I've been down here for 3, so I've got 9 months to go.
I'll spend 12 months in Antarctica, and then I could afford to take 12 months off. I don't have any expenses, so it's a brilliant opportunity to save money as well. So we're heading up the hill towards Wilkins today. I've just got the hag started, all loaded up, ready to go. Getting it nice and warm at the moment before we start driving. Got the sled on. Ben and Josh are keen, and so are these little guys. It's pretty cool being able to see penguins all the time. Sometimes we'll be sitting at the bar or relaxing and penguins will just walk past. You don't even need to leave your seat to see them. So we're heading up to Wilkins to do a bunch of maintenance jobs up there. There's a couple of different tasks to do. Wilkins is about 70 kilometres inland from Casey, which takes about 3.5 hours in the Hagland. It's slow going. You're going 20 to 30 kilometres an hour the whole way. So I just got to the Antarctic Circle. Nothing's fallen off the sled yet. About another hour till we get to Wilkins, then we're at our job site. One of the big challenges we'll face down here is obviously the weather. Extreme cold climate, huge winds, windiest and driest continent on the planet. Being a carpenter, you want to do a lot of fiddly little jobs, and wearing thick gloves like we have to down here makes even just little menial tasks quite challenging sometimes. So we just dropped the sled off and parked up at our accommodation here, and that's a little bed, drop down bed they've got for us.
Thomas bed.
This is the kitchen, our sort of dining area, coffee machines. This is another door we've got to fix. We focused on the door repairs and the joinery repairs and some of the smaller jobs. New handles all on. Overall, it was successful. Good result in the end. It's a bloody cracker of a day now. Have a look at that. At the moment, we're 24-hour daylight, and that'll last for a couple of months of 24-hour daylight or close to it. Current time, 8:30 p.m. Sun's still high in the sky. I love the remoteness. It can be very peaceful out here sometimes. Very easy to wind down after work. It's so silent out here. I can just hear ringing in my ears. It's crazy.
The most dangerous thing down here is definitely the weather and the remoteness. Sometimes the weather can change in an instant, and what starts off as a beautiful sunny day can turn into blizzard or whiteout conditions.
It's an example of how easy you can get lost. I'm just trying to walk straight, in a straight line here. You can see our footsteps are starting to trail off. And this guy's way off over here. So that's why you stay where you are if you get caught in a whiteout or a blizzard. We stayed at Wilkins for another 2 days to complete this section of work. Then it was time to take the long trip back to station. So just departing Wilkins now, hook the sled back up.
I don't have a partner or any dependents, no children or pets, so it made it quite easy for me to be able to drop what I was doing and come down to Antarctica.
Working in Antarctica is such a unique experience. I'm so grateful to have been given the opportunity to work down here.
Yeah! everybody!
Look at the view.
Hi, my name is Mina. I'm 29 years old and I work as a tower crane operator. I'm definitely not scared of heights. It's never really been an issue for me.
Here we go. Oh my God!
You want to know how early it is?
Too early.
I sleep as much as I can and I get up and I go. I think it's like minus 15 degrees Celsius, so gotta get dressed. I started doing this job about 3 years ago and it's actually very random. I didn't do anything like it before. This was definitely not something I imagined doing as a child.
Let's go.
I have a commute to work, which is about 1 hour. I walk to the train station, I get the train to the city center, and when I'm at the city center, I get the metro the last bit until I get to the construction site. I have to wear steel-toe shoes and visibility gear on my upper body, and then I have a helmet and gloves. This crane where I work right now is 60 meters high and there's 11 ladders. Halfway there. And it takes me about maybe 8 or 9 minutes to climb up those ladders. I love heights and I love maybe like the unusual kinds of jobs. My favorite part about this job is probably the view. I never get tired of them. They're always nice. There's something called pärlemorskyer, or I think in English it's called like polar stratospheric clouds. The first time I saw it, I was actually in the crane and it was amazing. It was so beautiful. Okay. So my plan now is just waiting for someone to call for me, asking for lifts. Maybe I'll get some breakfast and maybe I'll make a cup of coffee. And if you're wondering if it's like cold up here, it's really nice and toasty warm. You can see I'm sitting in my t-shirt, so it's not cold at all. So now it's 11 and I have my lunch break. I actually stay up in the crane my whole workday, so I actually eat up there, but it is recommended to climb down in your lunch break so you get some movement or socialize. This is the size of the cabin. It's actually quite large compared to other cabins. I have a water kettle. I have some cocoa and coffee up here and tea. This is the chair that I sit in and steer everything. So when I sit like this, I have 2 steering sticks. On my left side, I have one stick that swings to the side and goes out and in. So that's what this does. And then on this side, I have a stick which goes up and down. Here's some information that I use when I drive. For instance, I can see how far out I am on the jib, and then how far up and down I am. If I have something on the hook, this is how much it weighs, and this is how much it's the max I can have. And also I have this great tool here, which is a camera, and not all cranes have this. I think it should be mandatory for all cranes to have a camera because it's for the safety. There's actually a lot of responsibility on the crane operator, and it's a dangerous job. Not really for me. Up here, I feel very safe, but I have a lot of responsibility for the people on the ground. Hva det vi løfter?
Pull that window on the second floor on the discussion there.
So luckily, I am a person that don't mind being alone all day. Because this job, it's a solitary nature of the job. So I do sit here alone all day. Hva det I de eskene? And yeah, I'm okay with it. So I work from 7 to 3:30, and there was no extra work today, so I'm done. And there we go. So a lot of people have written to me saying that they want to become a tower crane operator, so especially many women. So I have recruited a lot of women into the industry in my country. As of now, I see myself doing this for a while.